So here it is, review time, PXG 0811 XF Gen 2. So here it is in all its glory. What does this remind you of, mate? Especially the top crown, what does that remind you of?
Well, it's a mixture between the Cleveland launcher and a little bit of a Ping look about it.
I would say so, yeah.
Yeah.
I like the matte kind of look, but look how stretched back it looks. It's super, super wide, isn't it?
Yeah, everything screams out Cleveland / Ping.
Yeah.
Now, will this mean that it's going to be really forgiving?
Should we find out?
Yeah, let's find out.
Back. So, what do they say on the PXG website? What's this about?
So it's about high MOI, high forgiveness.
Okay.
It's got a carbon crown.
Yep.
Stretched back, and everything about this driver is forgiveness.
Okay.
So like, I don't expect long bombs today from you.
Okay.
I expect fairway finders.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is we're going to set the TrackMan onto that par 4.
Okay.
And see if we can hit the fairway a few times as well.
Let's do it.
We'll get a few numbers and then we'll do that test at the end maybe.
Okay, mate. It feels light.
Yeah, that's the first thing you said when you picked it up.
It feels very light.
It comes that one there comes with the hazardous smoke.
Yeah, so this is a 60 gram, so it's not crazy light. A 60 gram shaft, it's in a stiff.
Yeah.
I think this, or the counterbalance with this, it could be quite, I don't know, but it just feels very light and it feels like I can swing this quite fast.
Well, you warmed up with your own driver.
Yeah.
And you immediately picked up 2 to 3 mile an hour.
Yeah, I was getting 108 with my driver and I was getting 110 to 111 with this, which is interesting.
Yeah.
So we'll give it a go and we'll see what kind of numbers. If I can get it anywhere near 300 and straight, we're looking good, aren't we?
Yeah, yeah, let's go for it. A good start. So we have a 267 carry, 285 total, nearly 160 ball speed, a little bit spinny.
Yeah,
and
pretty straight though. Fairway Finder for sure.
Yeah. That's what we're going to see, I think.
It feels like a slightly higher spinning driver than my usual.
Yeah.
I guess that does equal more of a fairway finder, right? If you have a bit more spin in your drivers, generally it's a bit more workable and a bit straighter.
Yeah.
That was out the middle.
What about sound?
It's thuddy, isn't it?
Yeah, it was a nice shot there. Like.
That was ripped. Yeah, that was out the middle. That was.
So that one, the spin was perfect actually. So there's 301.
Yeah.
Sound wise, sorry, what were you saying?
It's quite a thuddy sound. I quite like it.
That's that carbon crown.
Yeah, I like a kind of dull thud for the driver. Yeah. I don't like the high pitched stuff.
Yeah.
I always say this, and I'm sound like a broken record, but I love the grips. They're always the same.
Okay.
Again, it's the Z5 Lampkin. A little spinny.
Yeah.
I like it actually.
You do?
Yeah.
I mean,
if you literally put a Ping logo on it, I think this is a Ping, personally.
Well, this is what I think Ping do very well. They have a really good blend of forgiveness and hitting that spin number.
Yeah.
Which is why they have the LS Tech version for low spin.
Yeah. Now this is a 10.5 degree. We have knocked it down a degree, haven't we, Gareth?
It's 10.5. It's now 9.
Okay.
1.5 lower, so it's closer to your spec. Yeah.
So as you can see, I'm having a little issue with the spin here.
You are, but listen.
It's a little higher.
Looking at your offline, you are 25 yards offline at most.
Yeah.
It's your widest shot so far.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to jump at a few.
Okay.
And just see how forgiving it is.
That's fine. What do you think of the looks?
I quite like it. I mean, I'm still not sold on these screws. The adjustability is funny. It is adjustable, but it's very, very dialed back in terms of where you are. How would you even know where you are, mate? Is there
You need to take obviously the head off.
Oh, is it underneath?
Yeah. But what I quite like about it, just from looking out there, is it's very, very sleek. You wouldn't know it's there.
That's I thought it was actually a stuck-on head when I first picked it up.
Yeah.
That's nice, actually. Yeah. I like the fact you can't see that.
And whenever I took the head off, there is quite a lot of adjustability on it.
Oh, okay. Little Healy. Yeah, I like it. It's premium, definitely.
So what we'll do is we'll have a look at the numbers and then we'll set you that fairway challenge test.
Yeah, all right. Sounds good. So there we are. I mean, look, they're not bombs that you're used to seeing with me.
There's one at the top there, isn't there?
Not bad, are they?
Do you know what, Simon? A lot of those are actually in play.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Which is why, that's what the driver's all about, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's get a look at it. So average carry of 266, which isn't bad.
Yeah.
As far as carry. The reason why we haven't got as big a total as you'd like is the spin. So you're 285 at a ball speed of 157.
Yeah.
Launching at 14 degrees, spinning at 2.8, which is a little high. For you, your early 2000s maximizes your distance.
Yeah.
119 feet in the air and an average club speed of nearly 109.
Yeah.
So numbers are what I would expect for a high MOI, Fairway Finder. Isn't it?
It's actually interesting because it's almost flying exactly the same as my driver. It's just the rollout is the difference.
Yeah.
If you're around a tight course or you're playing tight courses, this would be so good just to bring this out and just you're pretty guaranteed it's going to be close to the fairway.
Yeah.
Not as long, but it's safe.
It'd be interesting if we could get you like a 7.5 or 8 degree head.
Yeah.
And maybe a slightly different shaft possibly. It might maximise the spin.
Yeah.
Or if they had a low spin version, we could do that. So what we're going to do now is we're going to change this up to get you onto the par 4 tee shot.
Sounds good. Here we go. A little not skills test, but I guess a little.
How good is the driver?
A little demonstration of ability.
It is a fairway finder.
Well, so far so good.
So I want to see 5 tee shots.
Yep.
And see how many out of 5 we hit the fairway.
Now, do I just normal swings? No jumping.
What do you do in the golf course?
I jump at everything.
You do.
All right.
Extreme test. Let's see if we can hit the fairway. Ooh.
That has to be fairwayed. Oh, well.
First cut.
I'll take that. 290 on the right side, not a problem.
First cut. Unfortunately, it's not in the fairway.
It's not a fairway, but... I think it's exactly the same spot.
Okay. No.
Oh, he's centre.
286. So that's 1 out of 2.
Yeah, so you can see it's not mind-blowing numbers in terms, but look, that's 2 completely playable shots,
It's another conversation, would you rather be 20 yards further up in the rough?
Yeah,
isn't
exactly. Oh yeah, that's piped down the middle.
Like that one?
That's piped.
Oh, 301, there's your long ball. And it's on the fairway.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, nice. 2 out of 3.
I'm pleased with that.
Yeah. That's good.
So I can get there if I swing it right.
Yeah.
A little spinny, but should be sent to the fairway.
Absolutely centre. 295. That's spinning really nice now.
I'm getting used to it now.
Yeah.
Just you know how it is.
It's funny though. You just find your sweet spot if you like.
I'm just kind of feeling like I'm just slightly de-lofting it towards
this would get you 4 out of 5 on the fairway.
I'll take 5. Yeah, right.
I know it's nearly
4.5 out of 5.
No, it's not on the fairway.
Oh, that's gone if that's there.
Oh yeah, 299. So there you are. There's the 5 shots. We can see 1, 2, 3, 4 on the fairway and just missed. But that's pretty much a clean sweep there, isn't it?
Yeah, I actually really like this.
How impressed are you with that?
Very impressed. But what I'd like to try and do is do the same thing with my club, my driver, Maverick.
Will we do a compare maybe as well? Yeah.
Sounds good. Okay, so final thoughts. Yeah, I mean it was a £550 club when it first came out, and what was it reduced to 250?
250 on their website,
which is mad.
Very
I mean
good.
that is excellent. Unfortunately, they are sold out now, but I'm sure you could probably get similar deals, maybe a bit more from retailers.
Yeah.
But for that kind of price point, bearing in mind, the Maverick that I use is a 449 club.
Yeah.
It's coming in. I'm so impressed with PXG and their price points now, what they're doing.
Yeah.
I think that's going to make a huge difference to their sales over here. I really like it. Now, when I stripe it, I'm out there with my club.
You are.
But what I actually have noticed that I'm maybe a little more consistent with it.
Yeah.
So maybe it's something to think about, especially at 250 quid brand new.
What I've noticed from testing PXG is that, take away the guff, take away the high price.
Yeah.
It performs.
It does perform.
And this is what I'm thinking. If all of a sudden they lower that price to 250 and it performs,
it could be dangerous. I mean, they could take a lot of clients away from people.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely try it if you can. Before we got PXG in, I've always been like, oh, they're the new guys, they're overpriced, all this stuff. But the more I'm using them, the more I'm getting convinced that these guys are a legitimate, good company who do produce good stuff. So I would definitely try this if you can.
Yeah.
Thumbs up from me, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice one.
really like it. Excellent.
Thanks for watching.